Hey everybody, Sam here again, and as you can see, this is going to be the biggest size comparison I've ever done before. So we'll go from left to right. Got the Lumia 800, the best Windows Phone device out there. We have then got the HTC One S, the all popular, biggest selling handset on the planet for Android, the Samsung Galaxy S2, HTC One X, the latest and greatest from HTC, the flagship device, developer's dream, the Samsung Galaxy Nexus, or the Google Nexus, whatever you want to call it, Samsung Galaxy Google Nexus, you can name it, and last year's flagship device for HTC, the HTC Sensation. So what we're going to do in this video is give you a quick size comparison between all the devices. So what we'll do is we'll start off with the HTC Sensation, and we'll just compare it side by side with the Galaxy Nexus. As you can see, the Galaxy Nexus is a lot bigger than the Sensation. So what we'll do now, we'll obviously compare these two bad boys. As you can see there, the One X completely dwarfs the Sensation. Remember, this is last year's HTC flagship against the new flagship. Here it is. These two have seen each other before. This is where I did a lot of videos on this versus this. And once again, very, very nice looking devices. This has got the extended battery on for the official one, so it looks a bit thicker than it normally would do. But still, it's still a very, very nice looking device. We've then got the mid-range phone from HTC, which kind of really weird. This is the mid-range phone, this was the high-end phone. This completely would destroy this, but it's their mid-range phone, believe it or not. Crazy. If you look at the thinness of the new HTC One S, it's it's so small, it's so thin, it's unbelievable. The back of the devices got a bit of a different design change with the cameras in the middle now instead of being off-centered. And last but not least, I'd say the best Windows phone out there on the market, the Nokia Lumia 800. If you're a Windows Phone fan, this is the phone you've got to own. As you can see, there's not a massive difference. It is quite a bit smaller in terms of height, and it's a little bit chunkier. So that's obviously showing the Sensation off against them. Obviously we'll now stick with the Lumia. So we'll bring in the One S. See, the One S is a little bit taller, quite a lot thinner though. That's a big difference between the One S and the Lumia 800. At the back of the devices as well, very, very nice. Bring in the Samsung Galaxy S2. As you can see again, the Lumia is the shortest out of all these devices, but then again it does have the smaller screen size out of all of them as well. So hopefully this is kind of a comparison that you guys wanted to see. Again, this is a mega one, this is all of them all together. I'm going to do some short ones as well, so if you don't, so if you're not watching this one, obviously you could be watching another one. The Lumia against the Galaxy Nexus, it dwarfs it completely. It's pretty damn crazy. You see there, you just see how wide it is as well. It's just a lot bigger device. And last but not least, let's bring in the flagship from HTC. And once again, as you can see, it just completely dwarfs the Lumia in terms of size. Lumia is again a little bit thicker. But again, if you look at it there, it's a monster. And the back of the devices. So we'll keep on with tradition, we'll keep the One X here this time. Bring in the Galaxy Nexus. See the size difference there. These two are very, very similar in height. Not much difference in thickness. They feel very similar in the hand. When you look at them on the back, the HTC has got a clear design advantage. It just looks a lot nicer. And if you look at them when you stack them, you can just probably see it. The HTC is it is very, very tiny, a little bit wider. Not a lot in it, but that is a tiny bit wider. Let's bring in the Galaxy S2. We'll be seeing a duel of these later on. See again. Quite a little bit of a difference. The main difference when you compare these two is if you do it like that again, is quite a bit wider. It's a little bit taller as well. But again, this is packing a 4.7 against a 4.3, so it's going to be bigger, let's be honest. And here we go, look at these two. Here is the HTC One X, HTC One S. Bit of a monsters. Just look how thin this one is up to this one. There's not a massive difference, but it is clearly thinner when it's in your hand. It's a lot nicer to hold as this one than this one can be at times, but there's not a massive difference. As you can see, the clear design elements are pretty much, to be seen in both of these two. Anyway, while we're here, I know you guys, you love the Galaxy Nexus this way around. You love the Galaxy S2, so here's a comparison for you people. I love them as well, don't worry. And there we go. Look at that. So that's it. We have it. So that's been a size comparison between. Let's bring them all back in really quickly. We'll just go from one side to the other. So from left to right once again. Nokia Lumia 800, the best Windows Phone device on the market. My personal opinion. HTC Sensation, flagship for HTC last year. The new flagship, the HTC One X. Developer's dream, the Samsung Galaxy Nexus, or the Samsung Google Galaxy Nexus, whatever you want to call it. The Samsung Galaxy S2, the biggest selling Android phone ever. And HTC's new mid-range phone. Not really mid-range, but that's what they're going to class as, the HTC One S. So that's it. This has been a very long video for size comparison, but again, it has been a bit of a monster one. Any questions, you know what to do, leave them down below. Again, I'm going to do some mini ones of these, so I'm going to cut them up and do some smaller versions, just for people that want to look at just this versus this and vice versa. Anyway people, thanks for watching. I do appreciate every time you do watch. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a good thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter, at SamJPullen, which should be about here. And if you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button. I've got many more videos on the way as well. Anyway, once again, thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Cheers everyone.